Hi, welcome to my channel, Crafty Come Lately. I'm going to share with you one more idea for Valentine's Day cards, and since it's getting to the last minute, I'm thinking you should just use what you have and very simple things, no fancy die machines or embossing folders or any embossing heating tools, anything like that. Just we're going to skip all that and use what we have. It can be as simple as a Sharpie pen heart on top of a scrapbook sheet and ribbon, or it could be this little stamping, and this one is a foam stamping that I created a heart shape out of, and it just came free from some package, and some raffia crossing on top of a scrapbook sheet on top of a cardstock. This one is again a Sharpie. This one is a jelly pen on top of the same sheet of paper. This one is a toilet paper roll that I made into a heart shape and stamped with, again, just regular acrylic paint. This one is it's a potato. Can't remember which one was which, but this is a potato on an old book page that's a little bit distressed inked, and simple ribbon. And this one is, again, the foam, and this is the potato, a different potato. So, and the ribbon is optional. Everything, of course, is optional. Do whatever you want to do. But I used a basic cardstock, mostly red, but I did have a purplish magenta in one of them. And it's 5.5 by 4.25 when it's folded. So either use what you have already folded or make one. The second layer can be about 1/4 inch in all the way. So it could be 5.25 by 4, but you can even make it slightly smaller than that. I did a couple of them a little bit smaller just to show more of the red. And the several inking methods. Well, actually, let me talk about the first layer on top of the cardstock. It can be scrapbook paper that's a print style, or it can be even like a background stamp of like a script. It could be cursive or just regular print. And I use StazOn as that layer, and I think I have the sample somewhere. So it would look like this if it was that, and this happens to be a pink one that I used. You can use old coffee tea dyed paper. It can be dictionary page, and the sample that I made with the dictionary was a page that said adore. So if you happen to have a full dictionary and you can find either love, heart, adore in this case, where's the adore, adorable, adore. So it looks cute if they find that and they think, oh, you thought of me when you pulled out that dictionary page. Pretty adorable. Or old book page like I spoke about, or even a old lined notebook paper would work. A music sheet, anything. This happens to be a Kenny Rogers music book that I found at the Goodwill's clearance. And so I'm going to actually demonstrate on the notebook paper, so before I throw that away. So now the stamping is your next layer. And of course everything is optional, so you could use your Sharpie or jelly pen like I spoke about and just draw hearts. Or even attach hearts from, like I said, either from stickers that you already have, or this happens to be on a, whatchamacallit, it's stationery paper. And you could just cut some hearts and put it wherever you want. So you could do whatever you want. Or even, many of you have bought these dollar store stickers, and they happen to be in white. I've seen some of you had the pink and the red. We didn't have it. So that's great if you have it in the right color. But if you don't, you could use your Sharpie pen and actually color it. Any alcohol ink marker will work. So this one, I don't have enough hearts in this one, so, but there might be one with full hearts on it. So you could, if you have something with a bunch of hearts on it, or even do maybe a heart and a circle and then a square, but just color them all pretty and lay that as a layer. That could be another possibility. Or I had old stickers from maybe a year ago, 2 years ago. So you could layer some of those stickers. I have old stickers that were for the nails, and they had the hearts here. So you could layer that also. Just whatever you have. But if you want to do the stamping technique, so basically you would get your second layer sheet about 5.25 by 4, and whichever way you want to do it, landscape or portrait, you decide. And then you'll create the heart shape out of the packaging material. And I can demonstrate that hopefully real quick for you. So here I have my bigger little foam. And I start with making some kind of angle, like a cute angle, sharp. So this is your acute angle. And I kind of round it out on the top, almost to look like an ice cream cone, just so that things are out of my way on this side. And then I'm just going to cut in one dip of the heart. Hopefully you can see. And then a second dip of the heart from either the middle, or you could go from the other side. And yeah, it's quite easier to go from the other side. And since that one is way shorter than the other, I'm going to even this out a little and make this shorter. And it can be very rough. Like it can look really stupid, and it kind of looks cute actually. It adds to the charm. I made a smaller or deeper dip there, so it looks more like a heart. So that's a heart right there. So I mean, you can make them smaller. Like one of these is really small compared to that one. So whatever size you want. Some I've made a little bit longer and thinner, so that works too. But whatever pleases you. And then just basic acrylic paint. This case is red, but I also have pink that I've done before and I loved. So you want to just take one good scoop for the first time, especially when you have a fresh one like I just cut. And then off stamp it like a second stamp or whatever they call it, so that to make sure you get everything but not so wet and juicy. And you're just going to stamp wherever you want. And just pretend that it's the 5 1/4 by 4 inches. And just do whatever pattern you want, but I kind of like that kind of zigzaggy. So let's say this is the finished product, and then that will be your second layer. The third can be ribbon or whatever you want, or just leave it as is. And I do have a potato one that I did earlier, and this one happens to be a little bit more punchy, but all I did is cut out sharp corner here, another cute triangle if you want to go geometry again, and another cute one over here, and I left the curves over here. So, and it works just fine. This is the example. So we'll do it, try not to block the camera view. So one there, another there, another there, just like that. So I'm going to show you how to cut the potato. So this happens to be a smaller potato, and actually I had to cut off the top layer earlier, and I didn't cut it straight enough because you can see the old stuff. So let's pretend it's just a fresh cut in the middle potato, and definitely don't do, do this for your kids. Don't have your kids do this part. But all I did is cut in one edge here, one edge here to make that little acute triangle, or triangle, whatever you want to call it. So, and we're just going to cut it out. I didn't cut it all the way because I really don't care what happens back here. All I care is the impression in the front that's left. So you have a cute little triangle here. And we're just going to cut, we're going to leave some curvy part. And let's say we cut it from here, and then we're going to cut a straight edge there. And then from there, we're going to cut another straight edge there. So that's all. So, and it's not exactly straight, but we'll see how that works out. That might be okay. So another dip, and let's see, we'll go a little higher. Yeah, this might not be straight at all. Might have to straighten out the edge. But that could be also something charming, because you can see I have a dip here that's not taking the paint really well, but that could actually work to our advantage. Yeah, it's kind of a defective heart. It's really defective. So let me try to cut it more straight out, so we can get more impression all over. Because I do like the charm of an imperfect heart, but I do like it to look like a heart. So, and for the ink to be able to go pretty much all over if we wanted to. Okay, so let's try over here. Yeah, there's still a little gaping hole, but we'll just keep going. And you'll do it correctly on your end. Yep, there's that. And just keep going, do as many patterns as you want, as big as you want. I mean, I could have cut it even smaller, but yeah. So that's the potato one. And we did the foam one. And then now we're going to do the toilet paper roll. It's obviously perfectly circle when you get it, but you're going to fold it down once, just a simple dip. And then you're going to try and sharpen the bottom. And we're going to do, I'm running out of paint, so I'm going to get more fresh paint in here. It's kind of fun and messy, so definitely fun for the kids if they get involved in this little project. And take another page here. And just simple again. And since we're only doing the outside, we do want to get everything inked on the outside. It's not like when we had everything filled in, a full heart. So that's fine. Just keep going and do whatever pattern you want. Maybe a little bit off the page there. So that's the example there, as you see. So that's it. And I'm going to do a separate video on how to tie ribbon or attach something that already exists out there, because I think I'm running out of time. And I appreciate you watching. Hope you give it a thumbs up. I hope you try it if you need one more Valentine's Day card or maybe a bunch. And I hope you have a fantastic day, and happy Valentine's Day in advance. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching.